Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I already discussed about that things with you, how can update your category status from to this position as a published and the unpublished, and we already did that work. In this video, I will show you like if you want to edit your category name, then how can do that work. Okay, so how can edit and how can update your category. So in this video, I will show you that things with the live example. For doing this, first of all, here that is our category list page, and that is our button for the edit button and the delete button. So now I just want to open it like here. If you go to that position, so that is actually our category list page, and in our category list page here I just defining that two of this button. Okay, like here, so that is actually the button. So here is a delete button and also there is a edit button. And into the edit button, I already defined some of the URL as a back and the category and the edit. And also you have to edit that things with the ID. So for now we have to do, first of all, we have to create one of the route for this one. So now go to our route area and into this position. So better I just copy it. Okay. So here I just copy it and now I just defining it on here for the edit, and I just defining another one for the update. So first of all, that is our category edit. So I just defined that edit, and also I just define our ID on particular that position. Then in our admin, and in our admin there is a category controller. So now we have to work in our one of the method as the edit method. So if you go to the category controller, so here in our category controller there is edit method. So now we have to work in our edit method, and then it should be the category status. So I just define it as a category edit, and in our middleware, so right now I just define as a category store or all. So better I just define as a category edit. Okay, and for the update I have to also define as an update. So here I just define as a category update, and also I want to update it with the by the ID. So better I just copy it, and here there is an admin in our category controller. I have to work in our another method, so that is the update method. So here I have to work in our that method, that means the update method, and then I just define as a category update, and then our middleware in the permissions category update and the all. Okay. So right now I am actually using the category update, so you have to actually create that permissions. I hope it's very much clear to you. So first of all, here I just define two of these routes. So one is for the edit. So edit will be the get method. So here I just define that get method, and for the update it should be the put method. Okay, so here I just define that put. So now first of all we have to do, when you click on the edit, first of all I just want to actually visible that name, then we will be updated it. For doing this I want to create one of the page, like here in our category in particular that folder I want to create one of the page as the edit. Like click on the save as, and I just name it as the edit dot blade dot php, and now just save it. And this page will be just look like our permission edit. So for now I just copy whole things from our permission edit page. So here our permission edit page, so I just copy whole things from here, and in our category edit I just paste on particular that position. So now I want to actually customize it. Right now they have only one field will be needed. Okay, right now we don't need that display name and the descriptions, because here only the one field, you can see there is only the name I have to actually edit, and then the model. So here I have to define that category. Okay, I just define that category, and then our route is a permission update. Okay, so here I just define as a permission update and permission. So here I define as a category, so category update, category ID, and here there is actually the put method. So this one is for our update functions. Okay, so here I just updated it, and then there is actually the name. So first of all I just want to actually get all the data from our database, and then I just want to visible it. For doing this, here I already defined that name. So that is our field name, database field name is a name. Here is defined that ID. Perfect. So now we have to work in our controller. That means in our that category controller. So first of all, in our edit controller, I have to work for this one, because when you click on the edit, then first of all it should be redirected to our edit page, and then if this name will be visible. So that should be our first work. Then we will update it. So for doing this, we have to work in our edit method, and in our edit method, first of all I just take one of the variable as a page name. So here I just define that page name, and page name will be the category edit. So here I just define that name as a category edit. So this page name will be visible in our edit page. Like here, I already defined that, I already print that name, that is a page name. Okay, I hope you can well understand about it. And now we have to actually get all the data. So for now, I just take one of the variable as a category. Okay, I just define that category. And now here I just define our category model. So here I just define that category model, and first of all I just want to find all that ID. So I just define that find. I hope it should be very much clear to you because I did that type of work a lot of the time. So here I have to find this ID. So I just define that ID on particular that position. And also I include, that means use that category. Here you can say I just use that category model on particular that position. So now we have to do, after that I just want to return that page. So I just define the return, and return I just define that view, and into the view here I just define which page. I just want to define our admin, and then there is category, and then the edit page, right? So here I just define that URL as admin, then the category folder. So I just define that category folder, and then the edit page. I just define that edit page, and after that I just want to compact, and into the compact, first of all I just want to compact our page name. So here I just define that page name and also our category. So here I just define that category. Okay, so here I just define that category. I hope you can well understand about it. And now if you click on the save all, so now I just click on the save all, and now I just refresh that page, and now in our options I just click on the edit. Yes, now you can see that is actually the edit, and now also here I just pass the ID. So for that reasons, now it's get all the data from our database with the one number ID, and now it's actually visible on here. If you go to the database here, you can see there is the ID1. ID1 is the sports. So now he read all the data and visible that things in our edit page. So now we have to update it. Okay, so for doing this, I already assigned one of the route for this one. So that is actually our route. Also, it should be updated by the ID. And here now in our category controller, there is an update method. So we have to work in our update method. And for that reasons, I just define that method as a put method. Okay. And if you go to the edit page, so in our edit page, I already assigned that method as a put method. For the reasons here, I just define as a put. Okay. So now I have to work in our update method. So in our category controller, so that is actually our category controller, that is our update method. So this method will be just look like our that, so that is actually stored. So for now I just copy whole things from here. Okay, I just copy whole things from this position, and in our update I just paste on particular that area. So here this name field actually the required. Okay, so for the reasons that is actually validations will be needed, and here we have to actually find that category ID. Like here I have to just define that category, and then I just define that find. Okay, so here I just define that find, and in this position, and find this ID. So here I just define that ID. Okay, I hope you can well understand about it. And then that is actually the name, that is actually our name field. I just pass that name field with a request, and now we don't need that status. So I just remove that status, and after that I just want to add that save data that in our database. So here that is our save method, and after that save it should be redirected to our index. Okay, so index means it should be redirected to our list page. So we did a lot of the time with the same things. I hope it should be very much clear to you. And also when it should be redirected to our list page, that means the index method, then I just want to show some of the message, that means the success message. Okay, so for the reasons I just define the success, and now it should be category updated. So category updated successful, this type of message it should be visible on here. Okay, on our list page. So in our list I already defining it. So here I already actually showing that message on particular that area. I hope it's very much clear to you. So now that is our method. So now we have to do I just click on the save all. Okay, I just click on the save all, and now let's check this out. I just click on the refresh that page. So I just refresh it, and now I just want to update that our category name. So I just define as a sports one. Now click on the update. Yes, you can see there is a category updated successful. And when it should be updated, now you can see it's also updated on particular that position. And if you also go to the database, and if you click on the browse. Yes, you can see that the category name is updated. So I think it's very much clear to you how can update your category, how can edit it, and how can update your category. So in our next video, I will show you how can delete this category. Okay, so there is also another button as a delete. So how can delete this category from this position, and also it should be deleted from our database table. So how can do that work in our next video? I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.